Greetings, wisdom seekers. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on a silent, insidious thief that targets our most precious asset as we age: our strength, our independence, our very vitality. It's a condition known as sarcopenia, and it's far more prevalent and misunderstood than you might imagine. You've likely felt its subtle whispers: a little less spring in your step, a bit more effort needed for daily tasks, perhaps even a nagging sense that your body isn't quite what it used to be. But what if I told you that many seniors are unknowingly accelerating this process, making critical mistakes that compound the problem? In 2025, it's time to stop the guessing game and empower yourselves with knowledge. This isn't just about slowing down muscle loss, it's about reclaiming your power. CareWise Senior has identified 3 hidden sarcopenia mistakes that far too many people make. These aren't the obvious pitfalls, they're the subtle, often overlooked errors that can dramatically impact your quality of life. Are you ready to uncover these secrets and fortify your future?
Greetings, wisdom seekers. Today we're pulling back the curtain on a silent, insidious thief that targets our most precious asset as we age: our strength, our independence, our very vitality. It's a condition known as sarcopenia, and it's far more prevalent and misunderstood than you might imagine. You've likely felt its subtle whispers: a little less spring in your step, a bit more effort needed for daily tasks, perhaps even a nagging sense that your body isn't quite what it used to be. But what if I told you that many seniors are unknowingly accelerating this process, making critical mistakes that compound the problem? In 2025, it's time to stop the guessing game and empower yourselves with knowledge. This isn't just about slowing down muscle loss, it's about reclaiming your power. CareWise Senior has identified 3 hidden sarcopenia mistakes that far too many people make. These aren't the obvious pitfalls, they're the subtle, often overlooked errors that can dramatically impact your quality of life. Are you ready to uncover these secrets and fortify your future? The first hidden mistake, a true protein paradox, is drastically underestimating your body's actual protein needs as you age. Many seniors continue to consume protein at levels suitable for a younger, less metabolically demanding body. Or worse, they actively reduce protein intake due to misconceptions about kidney health or simply a decreased appetite. This oversight is catastrophic. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at synthesizing muscle protein, a phenomenon known as anabolic resistance. This means you don't just need enough protein, you need more high-quality protein than a younger adult just to maintain muscle mass, let alone build it. Think about it. A 70-year-old might need 50% more protein per meal than a 30-year-old to achieve the same muscle-building response. The detrimental effects are clear: accelerated muscle loss, reduced strength, slower recovery from illness or injury, and a compromised immune system. Common pitfalls include relying on low-protein snacks, skipping protein at breakfast, or simply not knowing how much protein is truly in their meals. The standard dietary recommendations often fall short for active seniors. CareWise Senior recommends aiming for at least 1.0 to 1.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight daily, distributed evenly across meals. This isn't just a number, it's a lifeline. For a 70-kilogram individual, that's 70 to 84 grams of protein per day. That might look like 25 to 30 grams at breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Sources are critical: lean meats, poultry, fish, eggs, dairy, yogurt, cottage cheese, legumes, and plant-based protein powders. Don't be afraid to supplement if dietary intake is a challenge. Consider a high-quality whey or plant-based protein shake. Advanced tip: incorporate leucine-rich foods, an amino acid vital for muscle protein synthesis, found abundantly in dairy, meat, and eggs. A step-by-step guide would be to track your protein intake for a few days to get a baseline, then consciously plan meals to hit your target, prioritizing protein at every sitting. This isn't just eating more, it's eating smarter.
Our second hidden mistake is falling into the sedentary trap, avoiding specific, progressive resistance training. Many seniors believe that light walking or general cardio is enough to maintain muscle health. While cardiovascular activity is vital for heart health, it does little to stimulate the muscle fibers responsible for strength, power, and bone density. The fear of injury, lack of access to equipment, or simply not knowing how to begin often deters people from this critical form of exercise. This isn't about becoming a bodybuilder. It's about preserving functional strength, the ability to lift groceries, get up from a chair independently, or prevent falls. Without targeted resistance, your muscles atrophy, becoming weaker and smaller, directly fueling sarcopenia. Imagine trying to open a jar and your grip just isn't there, or struggling to climb stairs that once felt effortless. These are the insidious daily impacts of neglecting resistance training. The detrimental impact extends beyond muscle. Bone density declines, metabolism slows, and balance deteriorates, increasing fall risk. CareWise Senior emphasizes that any resistance is better than none, but specific resistance is transformative. Start with bodyweight exercises like chair squats, wall push-ups, or calf raises. Progress to resistance bands, which offer scalable challenges. Introduce light dumbbells or even household items like water bottles. The key is progressive overload, gradually increasing the resistance, repetitions, or sets over time. It's about challenging your muscles just enough to stimulate growth and adaptation. Advanced tips include incorporating compound movements that work multiple muscle groups simultaneously, like goblet squats or rows, and focusing on proper form to prevent injury. Consider working with a certified personal trainer specializing in senior fitness for personalized guidance. A step-by-step approach could involve starting with 2 to 3 sessions per week, 10 to 15 repetitions per exercise, focusing on major muscle groups. Remember, consistency is your greatest ally. Don't let the fear of too much prevent you from doing enough. Finally, the third hidden mistake, and perhaps the most insidious, is neglecting the early, subtle whispers of sarcopenia. Many dismiss these signs as just getting old, failing to recognize them as critical indicators that intervention is needed. This denial allows sarcopenia to progress unchecked, making it far more challenging to reverse later on. Are you struggling to open a jar that used to be easy? Do you find yourself using your arms to push off a chair more often? Is your walking speed noticeably slower than it was a year ago? These aren't just minor inconveniences, they are your body's alarm bells. The detrimental effects of ignoring these whispers are profound. Increased risk of falls and fractures, reduced mobility and independence, a higher likelihood of hospitalizations, and a diminished quality of life. By the time severe symptoms manifest, significant muscle loss has already occurred. CareWise Senior emphasizes proactive monitoring and self-assessment. Simple tests can reveal a lot. The chair stand test. How many times can you stand up from a chair without using your hands in 30 seconds? A grip strength test. Even using a simple stress ball can give you an idea. Or timing how long it takes you to walk 4 meters. Pay attention to changes in your gait, balance, and general energy levels. Don't be afraid to discuss these changes with your doctor. They can order more advanced assessments like DEXA scans to measure muscle mass or blood tests to check for vitamin D levels and other markers related to muscle health. Advanced tips include keeping a simple strength journal to track your progress or declines, and actively engaging in balance exercises, which are often overlooked but crucial for fall prevention. A step-by-step guide is to perform these self-assessments quarterly, noting any significant changes. If you notice a consistent decline or struggle with tasks that were once easy, schedule a conversation with your healthcare provider. Early detection isn't about fear, it's about power. The power to intervene and change your trajectory. So, we've unveiled the 3 hidden sarcopenia mistakes: underestimating protein, avoiding specific resistance training, and neglecting early warning signs. Each mistake, when left unaddressed, acts as an accelerant to muscle loss, diminishing your quality of life. But the good news, the truly empowering revelation, is that each of these mistakes is entirely within your control to correct. By understanding these pitfalls, you gain the power to counteract them. The CareWise Senior approach isn't about magical cures. It's about informed, consistent action. It's about recognizing that aging doesn't have to mean inevitable decline. It can and should mean continued vitality and strength. We advocate for a holistic strategy. Nourish your body with adequate protein. Challenge your muscles with smart resistance training. And listen to your body's signals, seeking professional guidance when necessary. This proactive stance is your shield against sarcopenia. It's your path to a stronger, more independent 2025 and beyond.
As we conclude, remember this: sarcopenia is not an unavoidable fate. It's a challenge that can be met and even overcome with the right knowledge and commitment. You now know the 3 hidden mistakes: the protein paradox, the sedentary trap, and the ignored whispers. More importantly, you have the CareWise Senior strategies to counter them. Imagine stepping into 2025, not just maintaining, but improving your strength, your balance, and your overall vitality. Imagine the confidence of knowing you're actively safeguarding your independence. This isn't just about adding years to your life, it's about adding life to your years. Take control, be proactive, and empower your future.
If this video has opened your eyes to the silent threat of sarcopenia and empowered you with new insights, please give it a thumbs up. Your likes help us reach more seniors who need this vital information. Share this video with friends and family who could benefit. And most importantly, subscribe to CareWise Senior for more evidence-based strategies, expert advice, and empowering content designed to help you thrive in your golden years. Don't wait until it's too late. Start implementing these insights today. Your future strength depends on it. Thank you for joining us on this crucial journey. Stay strong, stay wise, and stay CareWise.